Hello.
Watch me get this shit, you gonna watch me hustle, you gonna watch me blow, you gonna help me blow. You know what I'm saying? Look, bitch, we grinding right now.
Welcome, it's your boy Durk Cash, back with another video. Y'all already know what time it is. Make sure you leave a like on this video for the YouTube algorithm. I really would appreciate that. Thanks. Let's get into the story. After a viral tweet poking fun at French Montana's solo discography, commanded hip-hop Twitter, aka Black Twitter, this week, the Bronx rapper went on a Twitter rant to name several artists that he's brought to the game, including Lil Durk. Unfortunately, his comments left some people confused. So this pretty much situation is pretty much talking about French Montana being mad at the fact that people been saying this actually. It's just, you know, it's not new. Most artists, they go through this phase where as though they kind of, I feel like French Montana was like, maybe they'll stop talking about it, you know? That's just like a little phase they're going through. You know, let me give it a couple of days. Like, they not going to be talking about that about me no more, you know? Like, somebody else going to do something more stupid, more dumb, more viral, more trendy. And, you know, nobody's going to think about little old me. But every time they bring up French Montana, they bring up, well, he haven't really had a good song or he haven't had any hits from himself. French Montana, first thing he brings up is, do y'all forgot about y'all, all the people I introduced y'all to and who I brought up? Like, people talking about French Montana, not all the people that you brought up, you know? Like, when people talk about Lil Wayne legacy, they don't talk about, like, Drake and Nicki Minaj, you know? Like, okay, he co-signed, Lil Wayne co-signed him and pretty much nurtured them through the game, but at the same time, we're talking about Lil Wayne legacy and his bars and his impact on the culture, not Drake and Nicki Minaj. That's separate, you know? But tricky situation. Of course, French Montana tweeted, they got amnesia. Like me and like me and Max B didn't give them biggest way. Literally Coke wave. 1, 2, 3. So he's basically talking about his tapes, you know. A lot of people have been saying, you know, like French Montana did provide us with heat. And which he did, but a lot of people was like, you know, they was all features. Like most of his songs that was hits are features. You know, so that platinum plaque he was talking about, more than likely I feel like that's more than likely a feature plaque, you know. It wasn't him by himself. So I guess people got amnesia out here, I guess. Honestly, I don't know. I never heard nobody jamming French Montana, you know, in the hood or just around. I never heard nobody jamming French Montana. They probably do in New York and stuff like that, you know, so I don't live over there on that side, but, you know, who knows. But several fans were confused about French's statements about Lil Durk. For those who don't know, French reportedly signed Durk to Coke Boys imprint in 2013. Basically, he pretty much took him under his wing, and it wasn't officially a contract involved. And I'm pretty sure basically right before the whole situation was about to jump off, which, you know, this happens with a lot of artists. You know, artist is with another artist, and like, you know, hey, I want to sign to you or whatever the case, and then pretty much they don't end up not signing and ended up not making a deal. And then Durk goes on the Def Jam, which is basically one of his most, like, lesson learned / dumbest, smartest moves ever, because I feel like every great rapper, great artist have an opportunity, and once they get the opportunity, they always get up and you always get into a good situation. Like Durk going to Def Jam was a good situation because it taught him how to run his own business, taught him how to pretty much manage everything, it taught him how to pretty much build a career for him in the music industry. Being said that, he know how to run the machine behind the artist, behind, you know, like what else he have to do other than just put out music. He know the marketing schemes, he know all of that stuff, he know the business deals, he know the deals he want. Because of the Def Jam record deal.
That feel good, because I was listening to Meek from Mr. Philadelphia, the Dream Chasers 1, the Dream Chasers 2.
Real discussion.